What up, people? You are watching the Beer Monster reviews, and it's Beer Monster o'clock. I've got a little beer battle for you for this one, guys, of two Pilsners. Two Pilsners that I have reviewed before previously on the channel, but I've never put them up against each other, and I've reviewed both of them around a year ago. And I remember liking them both, so I thought, let's put them up against each other for the ultimate battle of the Pilsners that you can get in the UK. For me, on my left, we have a Pilsner by the Brooklyn Brewery. It is Brooklyn Pilsner. Crisp lager, 4.6% ABV, 330ml can. There's a look at your can. It's a nice banana yellow colour. This is actually supposed to be brewed in the States. It's a American brewery, but it's contract brewed in the UK by Carlsberg. So I was expecting to hate it when I reviewed it, because it's one of them typical beers that's supposed to be brewed somewhere else that's actually brewed in the UK, and the ABV's been lowered, the recipe's been changed to suit the British public, so to speak. So I went into it thinking I was going to hate it, and I actually quite liked it, but it's been a long time since I had it. And on my right, we have Pilsner Urquell, the first ever Pilsner ever brewed, the original Pilsner. I remember absolutely loving this one as well. This one is 4.4%, so it's quite weak for a Pilsner, isn't it? But will it have enough flavour? We'll find out. This one is brewed in Czech Republic, only ever brewed in the Czech Republic, this one. So wherever you get it from anywhere around the world, you can be reassured that it's going to be the Czech brewed one, because they won't have none of that naughtiness going on with the old Pilsner Urquell. Yeah, same size can, two little cans. I picked these up from Asda, and I got 2 6-packs of these for a tenner. So 12 cans in total, 6 of each, for a tenner. Which ain't too bad, really, is it, in this day and age, when you get your pants pulled down every 2 seconds? Right, anyway, let's crack them open and get them in the glasses, shall we? I'm going to do the Brooklyn Pilsner first, and there's a good reason for that. Because Pilsner Urquell, from memory, is rather bitter. 40 IBUs, international bitterness units, that means, and that's rather high for a Pilsner. So yeah, I don't want it to affect me taste buds too much, so it makes sense to do, even though this one's stronger because of the bitterness from the Urquell, I think I'm better off doing this one first. But yeah, being as it's a fake American beer, I'm going to put it in a fake Spanish beer glass, Madri, which of course, any chance I've got to slag it off, I'm going to have a little dig, it's brewed in the UK in a completely different version. Oh, sorry, there's no Spanish version at all. It's just a made-up Spanish beer that's brewed in the UK. It's not brewed in Spain at all, in case you don't know. Never has been. They just thought they'd put Tyson Fury on a can, give it the old Madrid Exceptional, D Madrid and all that stuff, and people will buy it. And guess what they did? Anyway, I'm not drinking Madri, am I? I think the glass has gotten into my head. I'm drinking the Brooklyn Pilsner. There she is in the glass, a little close up. Ignore the Madri thing. Of course, it's Brooklyn Pilsner. It's got a really nice, piercingly white, brilliant white head. It looks very nice in the glass. We've got good levels of carbonation without being overly carbonated. Really looks nice. Perfect size sort of head. Lovely jubbly. Let's just get the rest of that in there. There we go. She's quite a looker. Quite a nice looking beer. Now let's get the old Pilsner Urquell in the glass, just so we can see if there's any differences in the colour and whatnot. Oh, let's chuck the Pilsner Urquell in. Let me know, guys, if you've tried either of these beers and what you think of them, and what one do you think's best. I'm just giving you my opinion. Of course, they're all different, you know what I mean? We're all different. It's all part of the fun of it, isn't it? Everyone's got different taste buds. And say 40 IBUs bitterness, that's not going to be for everyone straight away, but for people that like bitter beers, that will excite them. There we go. Pilsner Urquell. It's in the glass. There we go. Put it in a Czech Pilsner glass because it's a Czech beer. There we go. It's darker, I would say. Let's put them both up to the camera. Again, we've got a lovely, brilliant white head. Pilsner Urquell is darker. It may not look that way on camera. It might do, I'm not sure. But it's definitely darker in person for me. Carbonation levels, the bubbles are a hell of a lot smaller in the Pilsner Urquell, which some people say is a sign of quality. The bubbles are a hell of a lot smaller. Big bubbles in the Brooklyn Pilsner, but big, massive bubbles in comparison. Don't know if you can tell that on camera, because you know, it's got to be hard to pick that up on camera, but I think you can even notice that on camera, the difference in the bubble quality. Right, the last bit in that. Let's go in with the taste test. No, aroma test. Don't forget the aroma. Let's check out the aroma of the Brooklyn Pilsner. It's a lager, isn't it? It's a Pilsner. They don't smell like much, but there's no unpleasant notes or nothing. Malty, little touch of lemon, almost like a slight honeyness to the aroma for me on that one. I'm picking up just a little hint of honey. Let's check out the aroma on the Pilsner Urquell. Yeah, this one's got a bit more aroma. Not much though, not a lot in it. It's slightly floral, spicy. Pilsner Urquell's got a nice spicy hints to it. Got the malt. It's slightly skunky as well. Slightly skunky, you know, it's come out of a can. It may not be skunk, but it's something that reminds me like a little bit of when a beer's skunked. Might just be me. Might be like kind of a vegetable, like slightly gone off vegetable aroma. Don't sound the best, is it? But it's all about the taste, isn't it? Let's go in with the Brooklyn Pilsner. Cheers, douchebags. Bosh. I don't know why I said that, because it's not American, this one, is it? It's British. Cheers, everybody. I do like that. As far as I like imitation goes, I don't know if it tastes like the American version. But just comparing it to the other crap on the shelves here in the UK, like the fake Stella that's brewed in the UK, you know, the fake Heineken that's brewed in the UK, the freaking fake beer Moretti that's brewed in the UK, the fake Madri that's brewed in the UK that pretends to be Spanish. I would pick this over all them. I would. It's very crisp. It's very, very refreshing. Super easy drinking, really thirst quenching. It doesn't do anything out of this world. It doesn't do anything to particularly make it stand out. But it's a lager. It does really well the job of just refreshing you. You know, there's just enough bitterness on the end just to keep it nice and crisp. You know, there's nothing flashy about it. It's quite simple in many ways, but it's nice. It's just really smashable. That's what I like about this. I really don't think it's that bad. I don't know what other people think of this, but I don't mind it. This is definitely, if you like your beers a bit more simple, not too bitter, not too much of anything, but just nice, wet and refreshing. This does a good job because it's still like nice and clean tasting. There's no nasties. There's no glucose syrup or anything like that they put in a lot of beers. This ain't got none of that in it, as far as I can taste. We'll have a quick look at the can and potentially embarrass myself. Ingredients. Doesn't have the ingredients. But for me, I can't taste any syrup, which is good. The malts have got a slight sweetness to them. Not overly sweet though, just like a pleasant sweetness. Like a bready type malt. Got kind of light to medium bitterness on the end. Nice crisp bitterness with a little bit of spice. Slightly floral. It's all really light. But, you know, there's something about it. I just find it a really good, easy drinking sessioner. Yeah, it's good. It's a good beer for me. Now let's go for the Pilsner Urquell, the first ever Pilsner, the original Pilsner. Let's see what it's all about. How'd you say cheers in Czech Republic? I don't think there's a Czech language. What language they speak in Czech Republic? Oh no, just go for cheers, everybody. Bosh. And let me know what language they speak in Czech Republic. educate me. Right, let's go in. Fuck yes. What a beauty. Oh, it's nice to come back to this beer. It really is. That is levels above what I already think is a pretty decent beer by our standards in the UK, in the Pilsner, in the Brooklyn Pilsner. Pilsner Urquell, get the hell out of here. This just shows you like the difference in quality between the original first ever brewed Pilsner. Now, I don't think this would be for everyone because it's very bitter. It's like how they pack so much flavour into a Pilsner of only 4.4% ABV is a miracle. I don't know how they do it, but I say these guys were the first ones to ever do it. And as far as Pilsners go, this is right up there with the very best in the world without any shadow of doubt. Put in the frame whatever country you like, even German beers, Pilsners. This is right up there. It truly is world-class beer, for me anyway. Clean, it's crisp. There's a subtle like maltiness to it at the end, like bready at the start, like bready malt. There's like a funny kind of, like I could smell it on the aroma. It's almost like a it's gonna sound horrible when I say it, but again, like a kind of rotten vegetable sort of thing to it. But it tastes really nice to me. It just reminds me of like cabbage or something. I don't know. And then you just get this absolutely spectacular, beautiful bitterness on the end, which is why I love this beer so much. But I do love my bitterness. As I say, this won't be for everyone. Don't drink this if you're not hard. No, I'm joking. Do not drink this if you don't like bitterness, because this is very bitter indeed for a Pilsner, especially like a mass-produced sort of walk in the supermarket and pick up a crate jobby, you know. It will take you by surprise if you've not experienced anything like it. But it's like a bitter-sweet finish for me. As you're getting them sweet malts, sweet bready malts, and then the bitterness just comes in. And it's a strong bitterness, and it lingers. And with that bitterness comes out some like spicy notes and peppery notes and hints of like floralness. And it's just absolutely lovely. And that bitterness, what I was saying about doing why I've done the Brooklyn Pilsner first, because I once drunk 6 little cans of this Pilsner Urquell, and then I moved on to something else I had in the fridge. I can't remember what it was, but it was some sort of like macro lager, and I had 6 cans of that after. I got it out the same deal. It might have even been this. I kid you not. The bitterness had just coated like me taste buds so much that I could taste the next beer that I had still tasted like this, because it was just, the bitterness just stayed with me, you know. And so after a few, it really does like coat your mouth and that. But this is super sessional. It's 4.4%. It's full of flavour. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, what more could you want in a Pilsner? If you've not tried this, you've at least got to give it a go. There is a chance you won't like it because it is very out there with that bitterness, but there's a chance you might drink this for the first time and fall in love and be like, why did I not try this beer earlier? Well done, that fat twat off YouTube. But yeah, give it a go and let me know what you think if you've not tried it. So incredible flavour for 4.4% ABV. And then you compare this to like something like Cruz Campo, that new crappy beer they brought out. That's 4.4% ABV. The amount of flavour this has got compared to that, I'll get out of here. And for me, as I say, the first ever Pilsner and potentially the best ever Pilsner for me. Only if I like, even this is one of my favourite beers, and I'm still gonna critique it. There is like a slight kind of cabbagey, slightly sort of going off vegetable vibe about it, But it may sound strange, but I actually quite like that about it. But I'm still going to call it a negative because it won't be for everyone. But I like it. You get used to it. It's weird. I know it's weird, but I like it. Anyway, score-wise, I'm going to have one more quick sip of each and give a mark out of 10, and we will find out who wins this beer battle. But I'm pretty sure you can probably tell who's won. But still, let's see what scores they get. One more go on the old Brooklyn Pilsner. It done exactly what happened to me the last time I had the Pilsner Urquell. That tastes better now because I can still get some of the bitterness from the Pilsner Urquell. It really does coat your mouth. It just stays with you for a long time. It completely wrecks your taste buds when it comes to beer battles. It's a terrible one for beer battles. That's you got to leave this one till last. You really have. But yeah, I'm just gonna go by memory from when I had it before. Before I just had the Pilsner Urquell. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I think that's a solid beer. Comparing it to other UK brewed beers, I really do think that's solid. It's decent. But there's levels to the game. There's levels to the game in there. And this is like your last boss. This is your M. Bison of Pilsners. If you're playing Street Fighter. That is just 9 point something. I don't remember what I gave these last time I reviewed them. I'm just going on by what I'm feeling there. But I'm still not going to take anything away from this, even though this blows it out, this socks off it. But that's nice in a different way. In a really, on a hot day, perhaps you'd probably appreciate this even more than your Urquell. But if you want a nice flavoursome drink for session, I'm going to give that a 9.4 out of 10. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's one of my favourite beers, and it's been a pleasure to revisit both of these beers actually. Definitely not knocking the Brooklyn Pilsner, but yeah, that's up there with the best of them, and that's up there with the best of them in the UK. You're talking, this is like competing for the British champion, but not quite the best, but it's a competitor for the British champion. This is a competitor for the world champion, if you're talking in boxing terms, in battle terms. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this beer battle. I hope you have done. And enjoy the rest of your day. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've not done already, especially if you made it this far. You must have liked the video. You've been watching it for, what is it, 17 minutes? And till the next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.